Couple of weeks away from the Premier League. Been an awful long time to reflect on what happened in the last game, of course.
Yeah, obviously, we went 2-0 down and we came back into the game. We started to play much better than we were playing in the first probably 20 minutes. We conceded 2 sloppy goals, even though they were tremendous finishes. But it was a positive in the sense that how we turned around, how we performed after that. I was really disappointed not to take anything from the game, but the international break came and we're looking forward to Swansea now to get back into it. Back into the last 8 games, and it's going to be a tough game, but we've got to go there with the mentality that we can get some points, and that's what we're aiming to do.
It does feel like the final push now, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's the last 8 games. I suppose it's where we earn our money. It's where ultimately the teams who are going down decided. So we've got 8 games to finish out as best we can, and that's what we have to do.
Are you disappointed that you're in that mix after last year, that it doesn't feel like you built on how far you advanced last season?
Well, we still finished 17th last year. At the moment we're sitting 15th, so we're ahead of where we were. Obviously we did a very successful cup run. We got very far. Disappointed not to win it, but this year we ended up playing Arsenal again in the 3rd round, so that was disappointing because we're thrown right into the deep end. Last year we more or less a nice little run to get us going, but this club is about maintaining the Premier League status for the next few years. And that's what we're aiming to do. If we have to finish 17th or that for the next 3 or 4 years to help build the club, and that's what we want to do. We want to stay here, and obviously we're looking to develop every year. So we've got 8 games coming up. Yeah, we've got some decent teams, but I'm sure we can win some games if we keep performing like we have when we've played, like say the Man City away, Liverpool away, Arsenal away. Probably 70 minutes against Chelsea after they scored. If we can put in performances like that, then we'll win the majority of our remaining games.
In a way, Swansea are sort of a role model for clubs like yourselves, are they not? How they've established themselves.
Yeah, they've done tremendously well over the last probably 5-6 seasons with the managers they've had with Gary Monk, Laudrup and obviously Brendan Rodgers. They've certified themselves as a Premier League established club, and that's what a club like Hull is trying to do, and they've set the standard, and that's what we're trying to achieve.
You're probably going to walk into a bit of a feel-good factor in Wales generally at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they had a good result against Aston Villa, but we need to go there and worry about ourselves, worry about our game. Focus on getting the best of what we can, and picking up some points.
And you'll have obviously taken a great interest in the internationals. How do you think your boys have done?
Well, we were disappointed in how we played first half against Poland. It wasn't the standard that we required. Obviously we were at home and we were looking to win the game. The Viva was obviously sold out. But then when you go 1-0 behind and you're trying to get back into the game, the manager made some changes. So he brought on ex-Hull boy Shane Long, who ended up scoring the equaliser, and James McLean, and they helped turn the game around. So in that sense, we're still in the mix. We've got Scotland in June, which is going to be a massive game in Dublin. So we'll be looking to get one over them after them beating us in Scotland. So we're focused and looking forward to that when the time comes.
It's really competitive, the Euros, isn't it? I mean, the dressing room, there was a fair bit of banter swapping around, I would imagine.
Yeah, Andy Robinson doesn't leave a go that they beat us the last time, so he reckons the pressure's all on us. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. When the time comes, we'll be focused and we'll be ready. We've England just before it, so we're looking to put in a good performance to build on that, and then get ready for Scotland and make sure we beat them.
And this is just a little bit left field, but Sky Sports, being a fairly broad-minded organisation, the golf is the Masters. I don't know whether you're a golf fan, but we're asking everybody today about the countdown to the Masters and maybe your thoughts on it.
I fancy Adam Scott to win it. Just seen there he's changed back to his belly putter for the Masters, so I fancy Adam Scott. My parents are going anyway, so they'll keep me updated on how he's getting on.
Is that sort of a regular part of your calendar?
Well, I like golf. I started playing when I was a kid. My father plays off 4, my mum plays off 11. So it's in the family. So So I played it since I was small, and I enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy playing it. It's a great game.
I don't think you mentioned your handicap there, did you?
I play off 9.
That's not bad.
Yeah, my father's off 4, so I don't really. Once I get down to single lower digits, then I'll start.
But there's certainly something about this event that stirs the emotions, isn't there? It sort of signals the start of summer in some ways.
Yeah, well, of course, it's the only major that's played in the same course every year. Obviously, Augusta has huge history, and it's the accomplishment of winning a green jacket is massive for every golfer. So it's the one they all want to win, and it's one of the 4 majors.
Perfect, thanks.
Is it a bit easier, do you think, facing Swansea now? They haven't got Wilfred Bowley?
I wouldn't say it's going to be easier. No. It's still going to be a tough game. Obviously, they've got the big lad Gomez up front, who's another handful. He's come into a bit of form. He scored a few goals recently. Obviously, he scored their last goal against Villa. They beat them 1-0. It's going to be a tough game. We know that. I suppose every game in the Premier League is hard, but we've got to worry about ourselves, make sure that we go with the right mentality. And last season we drew 1-1 down there. Probably should have won the game. But we're focused on the job in hand, and we're all determined to get 3 points.
You feel confident that you're going to stay up?
Yes.
Is that the whole squad feeling like
yes.
that? Yeah.
We're not going down.